let's take a look inside my ultimate crochet planner. So inside you've got a little bit about me and about the journal and how to use it, and then you've got the different sections that are included in the planner. So the first section is a generating ideas section, and the idea with this is for you to kind of jot ideas when you come to you, stick inspiration pictures in, stick things that are like yarn samples, that kind of stuff, make little jottings, sketches. You've also got within this section then the different style of note taking. This is quite good for perhaps when you go to shows or to shops, and you can stick in business cards, or for yarn suppliers or projects that you've seen that you're inspired by. So you've got a variety of different ways to start generating your ideas. Then the next section is a project planning section, and this is grouped into different pages, and there's 12 sets, so I'll show you the different pages that are in there. So it basically starts with a project tracker list, so you can give them numbers, a name when you start and when you finished, and then each set of 12 starts with a project planner where you've got all this information that you can fill in there. You've then got some extra spaces for like keeping your yarn labels, notes on budgets and modifications you want to make. You've got a space to make a sketch. If you like to use actual stitch diagrams and use stitch symbols, then you've got a little space to do that here. And then you've got a row counter. You can obviously cross them through once and cross them through again, colour them if you need to use more than 100 rows. And then that ends with a project review, and then those sheets repeat. So you've got 12 sets of those for planning your projects. And the next section you've got in here is a gift planning section. So then you can start to think about, make a list at a glance of who it's for, what, when, what event, just so you don't duplicate or double up. And then you've got pages for each different gift project that you might do. So who's it for, noting the colours, doing some pattern ideas and some brainstorming in there. You've then got the next sort of main section you get to, where you've got some budget tracking at the end of your gift section. Then you've got your materials and yarn section. So the idea, this is kind of like a logbook for you. So you've got places to log your yarns, what yarn you've got, a few yarn inventory sheets there. Expenditure, if you're interested to keep a track of how much you're spending on supplies and yarn. A place to log yarn wish list, so if you've really seen something you love but can't quite get it just yet, you can make a note so you don't forget what you've seen. So if you go to a shop or a show and you see some yarn. Similarly for a pattern, got a pattern wish list. And then rather handily, you've got a supplier list. This is quite good. If you find suppliers, quick reference, you can make a note of their website, email, any other notes that you want to do on there. And then you've got a large section of notes. Then the final section at the end of the planner is a study and resource section. So it starts with some key resources here of like crochet hook conversion, weight and crochet stitch conversion charts, which are always handy to refer back to. And then you've got some space to note down workshops, courses or tutorials that you've done. So it's good to remember what you've done. And tutorials, you can do a little bit more in-depth evaluation of them, giving them a rating, that kind of idea. And you've got a few pages of that, and then you've got places to log your favourite blogs and vlogs, podcasts and books, websites and suppliers, and then you end with some notes. And then right at the back you've got one last section, which is your time planning section. So you've got a year overview, so here you can kind of jot perhaps if you're going to do a project a month, what projects you're going to do. You've also got an option of converting that to monthly planning, which is quite handy if you're thinking about doing things for a month. And at the very back of the book you've got some extra note pages, so ones that say notes, and then some completely blank ones at the very back. So yeah, that is my ultimate crochet planner.